And if we would say, let's say, speak another 3 to 5 years, where would you wish that you were standing?
Our vision is to be the first circular tech brand, and that doesn't mean we have to be the biggest tech brand or anything like that. It just means, like, for years, when you ask people like, who do you look up to, and Patagonia has like owned that so much. Why is there so few examples on that list? You know, I like Max hamburgers, but it's still hamburgers. You know, I think they're doing a great job, but like, why isn't there, you know, and yeah, you can say that Apple is doing things, but they're bigger than many countries, so they have geopolitical interests. They own, you know, they own mines of aluminum. You can't really judge. I mean, obviously they're gonna, you know, secure their resources, and they're coming from a completely different angle. But like, we want these brands that are clear in their path, you know. And I really hope we will be that brand that people can say, I understand their vision, and I can see that they're on that mission by what they're doing. And you know, that's where I feel like then our impact won't only be in the actual sales, it will be on a broader impact on the industry as a challenger, and someone that people might have to sort of look at our business model and say, okay, we're also we're gonna need to do this if we're gonna meet these climate goals. So that would be my vision for the next few years, that we are growing enough to make an impact where we can actually influence an industry. That's my goal.
Well, one thing that I like with the big companies is that suddenly when they start seeing that customers want something else, they're great at copying it. So how simple or difficult would it be for a bigger company to go from, I mean, change their supply chain and become more circular? Are you like more in like ahead of them, or could they? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
I think it's easier than most people think, you know, and because the industry machine is really, you know, blind if you put recycled plastics into it or not. And at some scale, it starts to make sense to just take care of your own trash and not just leave it all around the planet in the oceans. And I think we're going to see a lot more of those. Like, it just makes sense that you know, you have take back systems. You know, we have to sort of demand that out of companies, that they can't be like as linear as they are today. And I think we see there, like with the Green New Deal in Europe and a lot of the legislation things that's coming in, you know, right to repair obviously being one of those things that we're going to see already next year in Paris, a new mark for repairability. It just feels like, why aren't more brands there already in terms of how easy it is to use it on a material perspective. On a business model, I think there's also a lot of things pointing into this direction, where it's like, why do we want to own more stuff? Less is more, you know. I think, again, this year is going to just accelerate a lot of those changes. It's like, if you have one box too much in your apartment, that has taken up a lot of space in your life. If your you know, storage is filled, which most people have very filled storages, then you can't put that box anywhere. And you're like, am I owning stuff, or is stuff owning me? Maybe I should just subscribe to half of this stuff. And maybe that would, like, then people would, you know, edit a little bit of it so it would be an even better experience. Or, you know, so I think we're on a path to challenge hardware ownership as well, and look at more as a service and more as something you would stream or